friends, coming to you again this week with another little element to add to my entry hall makeover. I am transitioning my entry hall into a farmhouse theme, and I'm getting rid of all the formal stuff, and I just happen to have this old metal milk can in my attic. I've had this in my family ever since I can remember. My mother had it somewhere in the house growing up, and she gave it to me probably about 15 years ago, and I just stuck it in the attic. And you know how things go around and come around again. I'm so glad I saved this. I do remember as a child, I had to have been less than 10 years old, helping her cut out pictures and decoupaging this old milk can. So it does have a lot of sentimental value, but I really want it to look a little better than it does. The plan is to use some of this stripper. I had it found in my husband's stash. It's just a gel stripper. They sell this at Walmart. It's a clean strip, premium stripper. You just wipe it on, wait 15 minutes, and you're supposed to just scrape it off. So hopefully it's that easy. And I don't know what to expect, how clean it will come. Hopefully it'll be clean enough to where I can try to make this can a solid color. But that's the beauty of the farmhouse, is that everything looks vintage, imperfect, and it just adds character if it's not. I just want to show you what the can looked like after about 5 minutes of the gel stripper being on there. I used surgical gloves and it ate right through those gloves, so this stuff is not for your bare hands whatsoever. But I can tell that it's bubbling up. I think it's probably going to scrape off pretty good, but let me just tell you, if you use this clean strip, this stuff is pretty powerful. I washed my hands with soap and water, and my fingers are still kind of tingling, burning. I'm going to try to get this stuff scraped off without touching it as much as I can, so I'll be back and show you what I could get off. Day 2 here, cleaning on my milk can. Now yesterday I ended up using my Playtex cleaning gloves. It allowed me to use that gel stripper a lot better without it burning my hands, because that stuff's like pure acid, and it just ate through thin surgical gloves. But today my secret weapon was my husband's drill and wire brush, and that really helped get the rest of the tidbits off and bring it down to some stainless steel. Now as I was stripping it, I noticed these raised letters appearing, and I was real anxious to see what it spelled, and I apologize for the pronunciation and I'm going to butcher it, but it's some kind of Indian name, Kakuna, Wisconsin. Well, it just so happens my husband has lots of family in Wisconsin. We Googled it, and it's about 25 minutes from them. So we thought that was a fun fact, and knowing that this is an authentic Wisconsin dairy milk can. I've done a little research and trying to figure out how exactly I want to finish this out. I don't think I'm going to paint it solid, because I'm really loving the character that this stainless steel is giving it. So I'm going to probably just paint the belly of it. I'm going to see how that goes, and then maybe just highlight some of these raised letters and put a little vinyl on the back, and then I'll show you what it's going to look like in my entry hall. Okay, it is morning 3, and I decided to go ahead and bring in my can and show you where it's going to live in my entry hall. It's right here in a little nook by my front door. Still working on my entry hall. Still got the mauve and the beige walls. But I'm moving a little closer so you can see where I painted the belly of it using just some black paint and some painter's tape, and taped off where I wanted my black strip to go, and just sanded the raised letters. I put a burlap bow around its neck, just tied it just like you would a shoe. And then I have a little moonshine jar that I'm going to put some more flowers in. I just stuck these flowers in there just so I could see the height effect. But I'm going to go get some stalks of eucalyptus. I think that'll be really pretty in there. So now I'm going to turn the can around without turning around the bow and show you my second display option. All right, here is my display option number 2. I just cut out some silver vinyl with my initial and established 2001. And I'm just loving this side too, even with the little dent in the side. And these cans are pretty easy to find in antique stores. And they're usually about $25, give or take the condition of them, of course. But there's just so many options you can decorate with them. You can use them as a side table, a plant stand. You can actually put a tabletop on them. If you go to Pinterest, there's lots of inspiration. So you'll be seeing this can again in my entry hall reveal. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.